Hey everyone, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more AFC 24 career mode here today on the channel. We're playing as Barcelona here today. So, if you'd like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. I'd really much appreciate it. So, I have accepted the Barcelona job. The main objective of this series is to try and win as many trophies as we can and bring glory back to Barcelona Football Club. Alright, so I'm going to go with the Gegenpress, as I think it is the best tactic in FC 24. I did do tiki-taka with Manchester City, so it would be sensible and realistic to do it with Barca. However, the Gegenpress is just a far superior tactic in career mode, in my opinion. Alright, here is the team, pretty solid. We do have some aging players, which we might need to move out. And we've got a lot of high potential youngsters. We've got a bunch of money in the bank. And let's have a quick look at our objectives. We can follow a couple of those. We will need to keep an eye on them because objectives are ruthless in career mode. Okay, so this is the default formation. 4-3-3 holding. I actually don't mind that. I think I might slightly rotate the team a bit. Who have we got here on loan? Oh, João Cancelo. Okay. We could make that a permanent deal. And we also don't have João Felix as well. Maybe those are the two signings we want to try and make. We could look to bring back a couple players as well. Ansu Fati. Alright, so I've gone through and customized the team, and I think this is our best team going forward. So, I'm going to have Robert Lewandowski, Torres, Rafinha lead the line. Pedri, De Jong, Gundogan. João, Balde, Arejo, Jules Koundé, Ter Stegen. And I think we'll eventually, if João Felix goes up in stats enough, he could be our main striker. But so far, a pretty solid team, squad depth-wise. So I'm going to make these deals permanent. And they are going to cost a bit. So we're going to try and lock down João Cancelo for the next few years. So he is our first marquee signing, shifting that loan contract to a permanent signing. The last thing I want is for him to be recalled to Manchester City. So João Cancelo will be arriving at this football club, but we do have to pay a pretty big price for him. 89 million pounds or euros. Yikes. And we're also going to go and get João Felix. And now he is joining this football club on a permanent deal. The young Portuguese forward, who unfortunately his potential has really fallen off. Same with his overall rating. The guy that looks like Kaká, he does look like Kaká's long-lost son, doesn't he? But for 58 million pounds, euros, he's going to be joining the Catalonians for not a terrible price. I'm also going to recall Ansu Fati because I feel like he can still pick up some game time here and there. For squad depth and injuries as well, we're going to bring back Dest. And I think I want to bring back Eric Garcia as well. What happened to him? He was at Manchester City. Now he's at Girona. Having a pretty good season. I feel like we could use him this season. So, let's quickly go through and reapply some of these contracts. So we've signed 2 permanent players. 3 recalls, 5 transfers, essentially. Okay, so we've got a couple of offers here. Chelsea want Gabby. Man City want Balde. Both rejected. And Manchester United want one of our strikers. We'll sign some of these youngsters as well. Not the best, but just for squad depth. Alright, first match of the season. We face Getafe in La Liga. It's basically a 3-horse race in La Liga. So we want to try and make top 3. I'd love to win it, but I would prioritize the Champions League more. Still got the Copa del Rey and the Supercopa de España. Our Champions League group isn't that difficult either. But anyway, let's get stuck into first match of the season. Oh, great ball into Robert Lewandowski. Hits it with his left foot. And just before the 33rd minute, Robert Lewandowski, the Polish international, makes it 1-0 against Getafe away. And that's how it's going to end. A narrow snatch and grab mission. It's a 1-0 victory away against Getafe. Transfer deadline day. Lee Normand looks like he could go, so we'll skip all the way through and we'll have a look at some of the top signings because we've spent all our money. So, transfer history. Let's have a look-see. So, Trent has joined PSG, Koeman to Liverpool, Berardi to Arsenal, Çalhanoğlu to PSG, Williams to Bayern, Hakimi to Dortmund, Goretzka to Atletico Madrid, same with Stones, Mendes to Man City. Okay, so after 7 games played, we sit atop of La Liga on 18 points. Atletico Madrid in 2nd, Real in 3rd, Bilbao in 4th as we get stuck into Sevilla. We're going to be hosting them at the Spotify Camp Nou. Let's go. Frankie de Jong to Rafinha. Robert Lewandowski looking for support. Finds Pedri just before the 14th. Slaps his boot onto it. It's little old Pedri, the Spanish maestro. The next Iniesta scores. 1-0 up. Sevilla go forward. Januzaj, the former Manchester United player, goes to Jordan. No! We can see just before the 57th. And Sevilla come back. They've got a pretty good forward line with Yusuf Enesiri and Januzaj. Nice ball over the top to Gavi. Slips through Robert Lewandowski. And Barcelona answer just before the 73rd with a well-worked team goal. What a ball to Gavi. Fresh off the bench, slips Robert. And we hold on to a narrow 2-1 victory. Back in the Champions League, we sit in 2nd in our group. We now face Porto, who sit atop. Royal Antwerp, which is a Belgian side, and Shakhtar Donetsk, which is a Ukrainian side. Okay, Barca on the attack. Ferran Torres. Frankie de Jong might have to go all the way. Oh, what a goal. Just before the 21st. Frankie de Jong is such a good footballer in career mode. He was so good in my Manchester United career series. A goal-scoring midfielder. He's just such a solid footballer. 1-0 up, looking for number 2. Can we get it? Robert Lewandowski back to Frankie de Jong. Beats one. Oh, keeps on going. Never fear. Frankie de Jong is here. Scoring a brilliant brace before the 25th. 2-0 up, Barcelona. Rafinha! Oh my days. 3-0 before half-time. What a goal. Robert Lewandowski has a penalty in the 56th and converts. 4-0. We're going to have our biggest victory here today coming in the Champions League group stage. What a goal. Oh, we might be able to make it number 5 here. We're just oozing with confidence going forward. Pedri, Gundogan, Rafinha, Frankie de Jong for the hat-trick off the inside of the boot. And it's a 5-0 drumming. We smashed Porto here today. Frankie de Jong picks up the man of the match. Currently sit top of the league, a point ahead of Real Madrid as we go to face Bilbao. Robert Lewandowski, oh, what a glorious ball to Torres, and he's been released. The Spaniard from Manchester City makes it 1-0 just before the 32nd. What a goal, Torres, you beauty. 1-0 up, Barca looking for number 2. Great ball to Robert Lewandowski on the chest. And the Polish international, the former Bayern Munich man, makes it 2-0 before the 36th. What a signing. Oh, again, to Robert Lewandowski. These over-the-top through balls are working so well. I am loving the high-octane gegenpress. As Barcelona beat Bilbao 3-0. Back in the league, still atop, as we face Real Madrid in our first El Clasico. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Robert Lewandowski. Oh, nice little ball over the top. Torres goes. Does have Rafinha in support. He has to go all the way himself and buries it past Courtois. Yeah, definitely playing Ferran Torres off the left is the play. I'm happy I chose him. And it's going to be a narrow, very cagey 1-0 victory. Okay, still top of the league as we go away to face Real Sociedad. Real Madrid slipped down to 3rd place with that defeat. Robert Lewandowski late in the second half. Really cagey match. Oh my god, Frankie de Jong has probably just saved us the points there. Very limited opportunities. The first goal comes incredibly late in the 82nd. Barcelona take the lead. And it's going to be another narrow victory. Okay, I don't mind the tactical 1-0s here and there. Okay, so still top of the league after 14 as we go and face Atletico Madrid. They sit in second with 33 points. Real in 3rd. Bilbao. Oh, Betis in 5th, which is interesting. All right, let's go. A lot of former players facing their former sides. Hosting them at the new. Robert Lewandowski converts his penalty just before the 4th. Ferran Torres. Oh, hang on. To Pedri. How's he got that one through? We were just passing it around. Cool, calm, and tactically in their box. 2-0 up. Oh, great ball. Torres. Oblak comes out. Comes out too far. And it's that long ball tactic. It just seems to work so effectively. We are now 3 goals up against Atleti. And that's how it's going to end. We've beaten Real Madrid and Atleti this season. After 16 games played, we go and face Valencia now. 43 points. So we're a little bit ahead. But the top of the league is starting to take shape. Oh, good counter-attack here by Barcelona. Robert Lewandowski has been released. 1-on-1. Cool, calm, and collected. Of course he converts. Robert Lewandowski, 35 years of age, has still got it. Rafinha now to Robert Lewandowski. This dude is insane in FC 24. He's so good. Second half coming towards it. Robert Lewandowski. Oh my god. His ball control is insane as well. 3-0 as we go through and smash Gary Neville's former side. Valencia. I do love that fact. Frankie. Oh, can we make it number 4 here? Gavi, fresh off the bench. Wow. Nice piece of individual run there from Gavi. Oh, wow. We have just absolutely obliterated Valencia there. Okay, so after 6 games played, we finish top of our Champions League group. Royal Antwerp qualify with us as we go and face Swiss Young Boys. We've been drawn against them in the round of 16. We go away to Switzerland. Let's get stuck into the Swiss. Frankie de Jong, 8 minutes in, trying to create an attack. Barcelona have a lot of runners. Robert Lewandowski keeps on going. I think the Swiss goalkeeper got a glove to it, but it wasn't enough. 1-0 up. Torres makes it 2-0 before half-time. And we're making a good claim in this year's Champions League run. Would love to make the semis. And then ideally the final. Then anything can happen as Frankie de Jong makes it 3-0 before the 51st. And we're running away with it a bit. Away in neutral Switzerland, I suppose. Robert Lewandowski into Rafinha. Nice little dink. Haven't seen much of Rafinha this season. Robert, of course, converts his penalty. That's number 5 for Barca in this fixture. And we've just gone and smashed them. 5 away goals. They can't come back. So we host them at the Spotify Camp Nou, beating them 8-0 on aggregate. Alright, we've got a match now in the Copa de España, which is the Copa del Rey final. We face Villarreal. First opportunity to win some silverware this season. Let's go. Robert Lewandowski into Frankie de Jong. Oh, shot blocked. Robert Lewandowski somehow picks up the rebound and goals. Can we get number 2 here? Oh, wow. Just keeps on going. Burning past the Valencia defense. And I'm running out of words to describe how good he is. Rafinha. Oh, good ball. Go on. Rafinha, the man from Leicester City, converts. 3 goals to 0. We've absolutely smashed Villarreal here today. I feel like they've fallen off a bit. Europa League winners a couple seasons ago. But they unfortunately couldn't contend with the power and glorious footballing ability of Barcelona as they win their first piece of silverware this season. We've gone through and won the Copa de España, the Copa del Rey against Villarreal. And at a perfect stadium as well. This year's Copa del Rey was hosted at the Santiago Bernabéu. I'm sure there's a couple of Los Blancos loyalists, some Galacticos comrades in the crowd, not too happy to see Barcelona, the Catalonians, come into their stomping ground and lift the trophy with the German maestro, Ter Stegen, El Capitan, as Barcelona win their first piece of silverware under my managerial reign. Good, excellent stuff. Hopefully, this is the start of something special and will give us a nice morale, confidence boost to then go on and potentially make a claim for this year's Champions League final and a title run in La Liga. Barcelona are your Copa del Rey champions in Season 1. What a result. A lot of those players I can see will be here for the long haul, but there are some aging talent as well, which will need to move on, depending on performances. Because Gundogan, Robert Lewandowski, maybe even Ter Stegen, they ain't getting any younger anytime soon. But overall, a solid result from the boys. Winner, congratulations, FC Barcelona. Barca beat Villarreal 3-0. Of the quarterfinals of this year's UEFA Champions League, we've been drawn against Lazio. So we're going to go away to Italy to face Latium. Let's go. Robert Lewandowski, Gundogan. The boys go forward just before the 31st. Frankie de Jong goes all the way. If you need to rely on someone, never fear. Frankie de Jong is here. Oh, wow. 1-0 up. Second half now. Robert Lewandowski slips through. Rafinha! I've been heavily critical of him this series. We just haven't seen much of him. It's been the Torres and Robert Lewandowski show. Nice. We go away and beat them 2-0. In the second follow-up fixture, we beat them 3-2 at the Camp Nou. 3 goals on the aggregate. Back in the league, after 31 games played, we sit atop by 4 points. Real Madrid sit behind us in second. We've got an El Clasico fixture coming up, which will decide this year's La Liga title run, as Atleti sit in third. Let's go. Torres to Rafinha. Late in the 80th. Oh, just need to hold on now. We need this win. They can't afford to lose. That's why they've been so cagey. And it's going to be a 1-0 victory over Real Madrid to win the title. Semi-finals now. We've been drawn against PSG, while Arsenal face United. Arsenal could be in the Champions League final if they keep this up. But a Premier League side is going to be in this year's Champions League final. Oh, good ball. Robert Lewandowski starts off the scoring with an audacious ball lofted, fired into the box. Robert Lewandowski gets onto the long ball and starts off the scoring against PSG. Oh, we've been gifted a penalty here in the 40th. Robert Lewandowski steps up and converts just before the 40th minute. 2-0. We lead. PSG. Come on, can we make it number 3? João Felix. Oh, he's tucked it in as Barcelona at home claim 3 goals. And it's a 3-0 victory against PSG. Away at the Parc des Princes, we go and beat them 2-0, beating them 5-0 on aggregate. Here we go, last match of the season. We face Sevilla, which we have already tactically won the league mathematically. Real Madrid finished in 2nd, Atleti 3rd, Sociedad 4th, Bilbao in 5th. Torres, 4 minutes in. Ferran Torres! Oh, somehow sneaks that one in. 2-0 now. Can we make it? Of course we can. Robert Lewandowski, 2-0, just before the 28th. Let's go again. Gundogan. Oh, what a ball to Rafinha. Inside to Robert Lewandowski. What a well-worked team goal there. That was glorious. He's got to be this year's top goal scorer for us. Unfortunately, we gift Sevilla a penalty opportunity. They convert with Ben Yedder. 5-star weak foot, 5-star skills. Pretty good player. Rafinha, Robert Lewandowski gets another. 4-1. Barcelona lead away. Robert Lewandowski on the final match of the season picks up 4 goals. Away in Seville. Is that the same place? Seville, Sevilla? I think so. We're going to lift this year's La Liga title. We have won the Copa del Rey. We have won La Liga. 2 glorious trophies within our first season. We're on the precipice of a treble. And we're in this year's Champions League final. Either against Arsenal or Manchester United. Would have loved to celebrate in Barça, in Catalonia country. But we're going to celebrate in Sevilla. Okay, here we go. Champions League final. Arsenal. The Thierry Henry derby. We'll go through some of the stats a little bit later today as well. Okay, here we go. Arsenal knock out Manchester United. 1st of June 2024. Champions League final. Here we go. Pedri. Barcelona in there. Light blue. Frankie de Jong. Barcelona trying to build up here. Oh, Rafinha's unmarked. And it's the former Leicester man to make it 1-0. What a resurgence he has had this season. In Wembley. Oh, second half. Frankie de Jong goes all the way himself. Arsenal, with the home field advantage, have conceded 2 goals in this fixture. And that's it. Arsenal have absolutely bottled it at Wembley. As Barcelona go and claim this year's 2024 UEFA Champions League final. We've gone and won the treble without making any signings. You can't really count signing João Cancelo and João Felix on permanent deals. But we have won this year's treble with very limited rotations. Very little difference on the squad. It was mostly just changing our tactique. Moving away from the old tiki-taka possession-based style to go with the more high-octane gegenpress, which, funnily enough, Arsenal were actually playing this season. That's probably why they got to the final. But we're going to slow things down here, wrap up Season 1. We'll go through the stats. So we hit 100 points, which is magnificent. Unfortunately, Atleti win the Super Cuppa. We get knocked out. We won the Copa del Rey, so we've won the treble. We're in next year's UEFA Super Cup, so we'll play that. And we've beaten Arsenal, which is super nice. Here is the team. Frankie's gone up +3. Arajo +3. Pedri +3. Rob Lewandowski -2. Kunde with a 2. Balde going up in stats. Goals-wise, Robert scored 43. Rafinha with 31. Torres with 18. What else can we have a look at? I guess we can look at my career stats. Lost 3, drew 4, which is nice and small. Let's have a look at the player stats. Yeah, so Robert Lewandowski scored 30 goals this season, claiming Barcelona and La Liga's top goal scorer. Last season, we won the treble. We won the Champions League, the Copa del Rey, and La Liga. It's a new season and a new year to hopefully go back to back again. We are going to be needing some new signings as our players are just getting that little bit older, and there are some pretty aging stars in this squad. But here are the festivities and celebrations from Season 1 as we look to go into Season 2. So, first in La Liga, runner-up in the Super Cuppa, unfortunately, but the board is overall happy with my performance. We're still using the gegenpress tactic over tiki-taka. It's far superior in my opinion. And we have the UEFA Super Cup coming up against Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool, who won the Europa League. Alright, quickly dive into the squad hub. As you can see, here are some of the overall ratings. Pedri 89. Robert Lewandowski's like turning 36. We might look to move him on. We have 200 million euros in the bank. Here are our career stats. Alright, so I think we need to replace Robert Lewandowski and Gundogan. We'll see how we go. So we're currently negotiating for Harry Kane, the Bayern Munich star now. And we're going to try and do a player plus cash deal. Because Robert Lewandowski's gone down after being last year's top goal scorer. And we've gone once in again to sign a striker from Bayern Munich. This time, it's Harry Kane. We've brought in a Bayern striker a little bit earlier than probably what we needed. But if he's anything like Robert Lewandowski, he could be here for the next 5 seasons. He's just turned 30, and for 100 million euros back, Robert Lewandowski goes back to Bayern Munich. I don't think that's overall a terrible signing in my opinion. We have a new marquee striker up top. Zhao's not good enough. We're going to negotiate with Manchester City to get Rodri, who's a whopping 91 overall at 28 years of age. I like Gundogan, but he isn't getting any younger, and he's going to go back to Manchester City. So we've had 2 very sensible deals, especially the structure base for the player plus cash. So Rodri is going to be our new defensive midfielder going into Season 2. 91 overall. What a crazy potential. He's coming in for 100 million euros. Gundogan is going to be going the other way. And he's going to be joining the Frankie de Jong, Pedri midfield. He's actually 92, which is insane. He's our highest rated player at this football club and is going to be with us for the next 4 or 5 years. And here is Harry Kane, England's number 9. Oh, wow. So Juventus have paid Jules Koundé's contract, 147 million. And Roma have bought ter Stegen's as well. Yikes. Yeah, you've got to be a little bit careful if you play as a Spanish football club, your Real Madrids, your Atletis, because I think it's a legal basis that in Spain that every single football contract technically has to have a release clause. Some of them are so ridiculous. Isn't like Vinícius Júnior's one like 800 million euros or something insane? But in career mode, they're a little bit more realistic. So we're going to try and go through. Actually, it might be a smart idea to go through every single contract we have that have release clauses and just get rid of them because it's so annoying. The last thing you want is for the board to just randomly sell players on your behalf. So we'll try and get Jules Koundé on a contract as well. Is he worth 150 million though, Jules Koundé? 25.87. Yeah, I think we'll get that deal done. The former Sevilla centre-back French international. We'll try and get that deal done. Yeah, no, let's permanently get rid of that. And we might even go through all the contracts as well. So hopefully we don't allow those two players to go. Oh, we're kind of running out of cash to get those deals signed, but I think we're good. Okay, so we now have the UEFA Super Cup, where Harry Kane and Rodrigo will be having their debuts. Let's get stuck into Liverpool. Oh, what a ball. Rafinha converts just before the 5th minute. We start off this UEFA Super Cup with a glorious goal, thanks to the Brazilian international. 1-0 up, looking for number 2. Pedri to Ferran Torres. Torres cuts back to Pedri. Converts! Barcelona go 2-0 up. Can we win my first UEFA Super Cup? Pedri. Oh, Barcelona on a counter-attack. Waiting for the run of someone. It was Rafinha. I was waiting for the run of Harry Kane. Rafinha dinks it in. 3-0. Just before the 26th. We're running away with it a bit. And that's it. We've managed to smash Liverpool in this year's UEFA Super Cup. This is our 4th unique trophy. We've won the Champions League, La Liga, the Copa del Rey, now the UEFA Super Cup. We just haven't won the Super Cuppa. I'd like to get that then this season so we can fill our Barcelona trophy cabinet up. But ter Stegen is going to lift the trophy as we get stuck in to Season 2. Okay, so here are some of the promotions and relegations. And the group stage hasn't been drawn. Okay, so after 12 games played, unfortunately we sit in 4th after 23 points. Real Madrid sit atop, Atleti in 2nd, as we go and face Atletico Madrid at the... Oh, come on. Kane has been released. Starts off the scoring just before the 41st. Harry Kane in this fierce rivalry. A lot of players facing their former side. Harry Kane starts off the scoring. Harry Kane. Can he score a brace? He can! He is fully embracing his new Robert Lewandowski role as Harry Kane scores 2. And that's how it's going to end. We've beaten Atletico Madrid here. 2-0. A overall solid performance. We're in Season 2. Starting things off here today, we've got a match against Real Madrid. After 15 games played, we sit in 2nd. Real Madrid sit atop of the league. Let's go. El Clasico is here. Kane's first El Clasico. 13 minutes in. Starts off the scoring. Good on ya, King Harry. Oh, Torres just needs to beat Militao, and he can. We're 2-0 up. The Galacticos are capitulating as João Felix has an opportunity. The former Atleti man Makes it 3-0. And we're absolutely blowing Real Madrid away. Might be able to make it number 4 here. Oh my gosh. João Felix just needs to beat... Hang on. Sweaty. It's a sweaty goal. Beating Saliba, the former Arsenal man. We've started things off with a drumming. And we've beaten the Galacticos at their home ground. Now, unfortunately, in the January transfer window, Dest and Martinez have been sold because they refused to sign new contracts. Alright, we've made it to the semi-finals of this year's UEFA Champions League. We've been drawn against Manchester City as Real Madrid face Borussia Dortmund. Manchester City stands in our way for this year's final. Rafinha. Into... Oh, Torres against his former side. The first shot was blocked, but because we were so close to goal, we managed to get the rebound. 1-0 up. Kane. Oh, beats one. Harry Kane makes it 2-0. Just before the 15th minute. Can he make his first Champions League final for Barcelona? And that's how it's going to end. We hosted the citizens at the Camp Nou. As we go away to the Etihad, we did lose, but thankfully we won on goal difference. After 38 games played, we sit on 85 points. Unfortunately, this season we actually lose our La Liga title race as Real Madrid win by 4 points. We didn't do well in the Super Cuppa, same with the Copa del Rey, but we have made this year's Champions League final against Real Madrid. Torres nearly loses possession of the football. Trying to work it in. Pedri sneaks it through. Late in the second half. 1-0 up. Oh, what a ball to Harry Kane. We've got some support here. Harry Kane unselfishly finds João Felix, who steps up. He makes it 2-0 just before the 73rd. And we hold on. After... you could say a disappointing season, we have gone and won this year's UEFA Champions League. As Barcelona go back-to-back in 2 Champions League finals. Season 1, knocking out Arsenal. Now, in Season 2, we've knocked out Real Madrid. Unfortunately, we lose La Liga by, 3-4 points, which is pretty disappointing. We couldn't go back-to-back in the Copa del Rey. But 1 league title, 1 Copa del Rey, 2 Champions Leagues, 1 Super Cuppa. The only thing we haven't won is the Super Cuppa. So, not too shabby, if I do say so myself. But we've won Seasons 2 Champions League, thanks to Harry Kane up top, coming in and replacing Robert Lewandowski. It's like our striker position was never vacant. He's adapted to this football club so well. And same with Rodri as well. Our highest rated player at the start of the season. He still might be. We'll go through the stats, of course. But 2 Champions Leagues. What a glorious Barcelona dynasty we are building at this football club. Some of these players, especially some of the youngsters, have rocketed up in stats. Alright, let's go through the squad hub and have a look. Yes, so Araujo, Rodri, Pedri 91, Jules Koundé 90. Kane scored 36, Rafinha 25, Torres with 20. The board isn't happy with us for some reason. 26 goals. So Kane in his debut season finishes to be Barcelona and the league's top goal scorer. I think Robert Lewandowski last year scored 30, which isn't too bad. But we're going to celebrate on the streets. So, end of season report. The board isn't too happy with us, but we'll go through and start Season 3. But our board rating is critical, so we could potentially get the sack here today, but we'll see. Are there any of these objectives that we can do? We're sitting at 47. We might be able to do some signings before we get the sack, or it might reset once we push ahead. But Torres, Rafinha, 88 rated. Let's go in and sign Messi. Let's bring him back to this football club. That's what I want to do for Season 3. So Messi returns, signing a 4-year deal. And surprisingly, in his old age, he is still very highly rated. So Messi is now back at this football club to go in and charge for Season 3. After his stint in Miami, he's now back in Barca, signing for 44 million euros, and is now on a pretty big wage. So 3 seasons since the start of career mode. He's still sitting at an 88 rating, which is surprising. We could maybe bring in Neymar, but we'll see. But here is Messi, 38 years of age, 87 overall. The veteran is back at this football club. And I suppose the signing of Messi, the board wasn't happy with me, so they've terminated my contract. And now we go to Las Palmas. I don't know how to fix this in career mode. It's happened a couple times. If you get the RNG for career mode objectives, I think it's absolutely absurd. I think it's the PC version of FIFA. It might be bugged, but yeah. 2 Champions Leagues, 1 league title, and a domestic cup. Only losing 10, drawing 18. We shouldn't get the sack for that whatsoever. But anyway, unfortunately on that note, it's time to end the video and the career series here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know in the comments what other career modes you'd like me to do. I'm open to doing potentially Arsenal, Liverpool, Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid. They are some of the teams we haven't played as. Same with some of the Italian clubs. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. My name has been Simpzy, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.